Avaya Aura Platform Design Certified Exam 31861X dumps are valuable for you to study. Share some Avaya 31861X exam dumps here. 1. A customer has a main location and several remote locations with Avaya Aura survivable remotes. How many components can an Avaya XIP phone J169 SIP endpoint register to simultaneously? A. 2 core session managers and a communication manager survivable core. B. 3 core session managers and a branch session manager. C. 2 core session managers and a branch session manager. D. 5 core session managers or branch session managers. 2. What is a benefit of Session Manager? A. It centralizes the management of remote gateways. B. It provides SIP application interoperability across multi-vendor equipment. C. It provides traditional analog trunking to the edge devices. D. It decentralizes management of phones and users enterprise-wide. 3. A customer is adding a branch location, and they have an Avaya Aura core at their existing location. It is a requirement that the equipment at the new branch location continues to provide service during WAN failures. This includes the ability for callers to leave a voicemail message by having the call route from the new location over PRI to the core location where the voicemail resides. Assuming both locations have PRI and G450s, which item needs to be included at the new location? A. Standard local survivability. B. Survivable remote server. C. Survivable core server. D. Session manager server. 4. You are reviewing a design done by another engineer, and want to be sure there are enough touch-tone receiver (TTR) resources. Which component of the design uses TTR resources? AH323 endpoints. B. SIP endpoints. C. Analog endpoints. D. SIP trunks. 5. When designing an Avaya Aura solution, what are 2 design requirements that require the installation of a G430 or G450 gateway? Choose 2. A. DSP resources. B. TDM trunks. C. T38 fax. D. SIP devices. 6. Which change was made to EC500 to provide CS1000 Mobile X-like feature experience? A. You can now put the call on hold before dialing a feature access code. B. You can now dial a feature access code without putting the call on hold. C. You can now enter a feature access code before receiving a call. D. You must now enter feature access codes before you put a call on hold. 7. A customer has an existing single-location communication manager solution with G650 gateways and ISDN trunks. You have been asked to design a new location for 200 users. The new location will support IP telephones, basic emergency calling to public safety agencies, and local PSTN trunks. There is a requirement for standard local survivability. Which design meets the customer's requirements? A. G430 gateway, IP telephones, MM711 analog media module, and analog central office lines. BG450 gateway, IP telephones, MM716 analog media module, and analog central office lines. CG430 gateway, IP telephones, MM710DS1 media module, and an ISDN PRI from the service provider. DG450 gateway, IP telephones, MM710DS1 media module, and an ISDN PRI from the service provider. 8. The account team is concerned about limitations associated with analog licenses that you have included in your solution design. Which two characteristics of analog licenses would you share with the account team? Choose 2. A. It is possible to uplift an analog license to a core suite license. B. Analog users will get all benefits of a core license user. The only difference is the device. C. Analog license users can coexist in the same communication manager with mobility and collaboration users. D. The percentage of analog licenses, within a solution, cannot exceed 60% of the total number of licenses. 9. A customer with an Avaya Aura platform requires survivable remote capabilities at their new branch location. The new branch location must also support 5 analog telephones and 2 tera-liters trunks. What will address these requirements? A. Communication Manager and Session Manager on appliance virtualization platform with local data switch. B. Communication Manager on appliance virtualization platform with local data switch. CG430 with embedded S8300 with needed media modules. DG450 with embedded S8300 with needed media modules. 10. In a discussion with your customer you are explaining local survivability and the SIP trunking functionality provided by a branch session manager. Which two statements would be a part of your discussion? Choose 2. A. The local survivable processor, LSP, connects directly to the SIP service provider. B. The control of the branch SIP telephones transfers from the core network session manager to the branch session manager. C. Outgoing calls from the branch are routed through the LSP and branch gateway before going to the SIP service provider. D. The branch gateways connect with the local survivable processor, LSP, which serves as the controller.